Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. I'm back with some MLB 17, the show. We're doing franchise. This is what I'm going to go back to this channel, kind of to what I always grew up playing with baseball, football, NHL, NBA games. I'd play the games, and I'd play franchise, and that's what we're going to do on this channel for a little bit, guys. Not really enjoying either Ultimate Teams or Diamond Dynasties that much. We're doing some franchises for you guys because it's something I've always loved doing. We're doing rebuilds. That's kind of what I love doing. I love building a team up. So we have goals for a certain team that we're going to be doing. I have rosters from December 7th. Operation Sports full roster, so it's full minor league and major league rosters up to date as of December 7th. I'm not sure if Stanton's on the Yankees as of that date. I don't think he was. But other than that, these rosters are pretty accurate. It's like anyone, basically when the season ended, that's kind of what these rosters are at. So we're going to take a team that we're hoping either has relatively low budget, poor major league team, poor minor league system, and see if we can build that team up to a dynasty. Goal is to make the playoffs by year 3, win a World Series by year 5. We're not going to play games. We will probably do the managed simulation once we get to the playoffs. But what we'll definitely just try to build a team. We might just, quote-unquote, do the process like the 76ers did, kind of like the Cubs did, kind of just suck for a few years, build a good team together through the draft, through smart trades, and then get those free agents key to kind of build you into a juggernaut. So that's what the goal of this series is. I'll be doing this on Madden, maybe NHL, maybe live as well. Definitely Madden and MLB. So each video, by the way, this is kind of like an intro where we are going to start off. Each video will be roughly about 15 to 30 minutes long, and I will always give you guys a question at the end of every single video. I want you guys' opinion, what we should do. I'll leave you guys a question. I want you guys to help. I've got a couple teams in mind to do. I kind of like doing the American League just for the DH. It just kind of makes it a little easier for myself. We got the Twins. They have a budget of only $82 million, which I like having a low budget because the fact is that you can't just be like, oh, we're going to sign a free agent. You got to be smart with your money. You got to be really smart. We could possibly do the Oakland Athletics. Look at that budget. I'm looking at the ownership at the top. Budget of $64 million. They have the 27th ranked team. They don't really have much of a prospect. I think Oakland's the move. Minnesota has a little bit more money. Better major league team. They have Nick Gordon in the minor league system. They also have a couple other good ones. Barrios is in the major league team. So we're gonna pick the A's. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna build the A's into a juggernaut. We're gonna turn GM contracts off because sometimes they don't want you to be patient, but we are going to be patient. That's all we want. We want. There we go. So we will start in the regular season, and let's take a look at kind of what we have for a team. And we have no expectations of year 1 or year 2. We don't. If we do well, that's almost like bad. We want high picks, and we want to hit on those picks. So let's take a look at this roster, kind of what we have. AJ Puck is our big prospect. He's 22 years old. He's 65 overall. A potential. He's a big pitching prospect. Joel Cotton is 25. He has a B. Sean Manaea is he's already 25 with an 84 overall. He could be a future ace, maybe. He's left-handed, which is nice. Let's see, anyone else we got here? We got some Bs, which is nice, but those aren't going to really be like a cornerstone, especially when they're that overall. But, so here's some players on our major league roster. We got Liam Hendriks. These are some relievers. Ryan Dolt. These guys I will probably trade at the trade deadline. Maybe get a prospect or two. We really won't need this. Maybe keep Hendriks because he has some years of service time. But that's options. Closers, we don't have anyone, that's fine. Catchers, we don't really have anyone at catcher. So that's a need. Matt Olson, look at that. 87 power versus right. That's not a bad hitter. Really good discipline at 76, so I like that. He'll get on base. He's only 23. Second base, we really don't have anyone there. We do have a B potential. He's 26. That's really nobody. Matt Chapman at third. Not a bad fielder. That is nice. At short, we got a couple. We got Jorge Mateo. He's 21, 66 overall. Good speed. Other than that, not a lot yet, but he has something to grow into. Marcus Semien has some good pop for a shortstop. Can't field. Franklin Barreto, less speed, a little bit more contact, it looks like, than Mateo. We can trade either of these and maybe get something else, or move one of them to second. Who has the worst arm and the worst fielder? Barreto might be the better second baseman because he only has a 69 arm strength. That might be a good second baseman. Chris Davis in left field. Now, he has 3 years of service time. He's going to probably hit 40 home runs for us this year. I don't know why you're in the major church. 65 overall. We got Boog Powell. Love the name. Love Boog. You'd think you'd have a little bit more power with that name. But we got him. He's only a 67, but he's 24. Dustin Fowler. That's not a bad prospect or a bad player. And then Chad Pinder. I like the name. Kind of reminds me of Tinder. So there we go. There's our team that we're rocking right now. If you want to wonder, do we have any top prospects? By the way, in this, I saw this earlier. Look at Devers is an 87. I love it. Bellinger's an 89. Ian Happ's an 83. Moncada's a 78. Do we have any top? I know Puck's in it. I think he was the only one. Let's see. No, Mateo. Yep, that's right. We had the shortstops. Mateo. There's Puck. And is that it? Did we have another one? I guess that's it. Unless I missed someone. So we have a couple top 50 prospects. Let's get into some scouting. So I'm going to do this, guys, for you real quick. We actually want to hire. That's one thing we're going to do, if I can remember finding this. We are going to make sure we have the best scouts we can do, because we may not be able to get big time like free agents, but we want that money in the scouting, because we want to make sure we can hit on some players. It looks like, where's our East? We don't have an East. We have 2 Central. Let's get rid of the worst. And there we go. All right, those are the best scouts we can get. I'll check that every year. We're going to put scouting on manual. I'll let them do their thing. I guess what we're going to do is, you know what? Let's update our trading block real quick. Let's put Hendricks on it. Judd Lowry, he has no long-term goal, long-term future with this team. Simeon will put on it. Casillo will put on it. Like I said, if we can get like a B potential guy, maybe like an A potential, but he's like years and years away, I would love that. Just put some of these relievers on it. Jesse Hahn, even though he's relatively young, he's 27. He's only 1 year of service time. I actually like him in real life. But let's get this lineup built. I'm not too worried about it. I just want to make sure our young guys are playing. That's the biggest thing. The guys who like could have a future. So Matt Olson, he's playing. Judd Lowry's playing. We're actually going to move you up. Chatham is playing. We want these guys playing every single day. Simeon, actually, I might put Matt Olson leading off. He doesn't have much contact. He does have good discipline, which will get on base. But you know what? As long as those guys are playing, that's good. Our rotation is Petit. He is going to be our closer. I don't care what your title is. I don't know why Minea is not our number 1. There we go. Puck is in Double-A, which I think is fine. Let's just see how he does. We can call him up later in the season. But let's see. What are our missions this year? Oh, not missions. I'm in the wrong thing. I will. I want to check to see what our goals were, and I remember mission has to do with like Diamond Dynasty. We don't care about that. Where are our goals? Here they are. Actually, before we do that, I gotta remember sponsorship. This is big for you guys, especially if you're in not no money. If you're doing a team that doesn't have a lot of money, get these and do ones that if you don't have a great team, the ones like per game. Very simple. I guess we'll do per hit. And we don't really have that much speed. I will do per home run. We do have Chris Davis. We'll get some power. All right, let's sim up to the draft, and I guess let's see how we can. Let's see. I'm not sure what pick they have off the top of my head. Right now we are winning. Like I said, this is how we're gonna be doing it. Just trying to build this team up. Like I said, I want to actually be bad this year. I want that high pick. So that's kind of the key thing to us. Oh, we do not have it. I think I have injuries on. I'm not sure if I should keep injuries on. But we'll worry about that in a second. Let's just go up to this. Injuries can be fun, like to kind of build your team around it. But I feel like in this game, injuries happen way too common. So hang on, let me fix that, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. We're currently 17-35. I believe we're at the draft now. We have the number 6 pick in the draft. I don't think we have a compensatory round pick. We do not. So let's hope we have someone here good. All right. Ooh, a catcher. Now he's a few years away. He's 18 years old. Looks like he's going to be above average contact. Average, slightly above average power. Really good arm. Fielding is above average. Discipline, vision could be above average. That could be a nice pick. Let's see what else is here. We want those 80 overall. Here we go. A first baseman, 70 could have 70 contact and 75 contact. So above average, so well above average. Above average power. Vision's good. Discipline good. Fielding is going to be maybe above average. It's actually pretty good speed at 65. It's stealing at 65, speed at 55. That is not bad. Michael Nakajima, that could be our pick. Let's see who else is here. We got a guy, Lorenzo Chavez, who's a few years away. Not much power or contact there. That guy I'm not too overwhelmed with him. Let's see what else. Our scouts did a really good job actually against some players. This guy, he's already 22 when he's like 4 years away. That's kind of a moot point. Derek Johnson, let's see here. He's a few years away. He's 6'5". Guy's a big boy. But not really what we're looking for. Let's see. I want to see if there's a guy with like 80s. Like, because you see the two numbers, if the 30, like this guy's 30 and 55 power versus rate, 30 and 50 power versus left. I want to see if like the second number could be an 80. That means he could have like elite a skill. It doesn't have to be power. It can be anything. There's a closer, but that's not really what we're looking for. A starting pitcher maybe, Coronado. Now he could have 80 stamina, but that's pretty common. Break and home runs per nine could have 80. I feel like it's easy to find pitchers though in this game. I don't know. That's just me. There's a third baseman there, but he's a few years away. I kind of like that very first guy we saw right now. Is probably the leader in the clubhouse. Ray Burris, now he's only a couple years away. Second baseman, 80. He already has 75 fielding, so that could be something really useful. But maybe we can sneak him in the second round. Here we go. This guy, MLB ETA is next year. He's 20 years old. He has good contact, 75 fielding, 70 speeds. This guy, actually, I really like Harper Cavaney, I think is how you say his name. Could have above average power, could have well above average contact, could have borderline elite fielding, well above average speed and steal, 80 reaction potentially. This guy is just like an all-around really good player. That is the guy I really want. Harper Cavaney, that is the leader, and that's who we're going to take. So hopefully that was a good pick. Let's hope for the best. We are in round number 2 now, and let's see what's out there. We already went through those guys with the 80 potential. Let's see if any of them are still there. The ones that we really looked at, that our scouts did a really good job at, they are gone. Now there's a Richard Lynn here, who our scouts did do a good amount of work on. Not much contact, not much power, but really good contact, really good fielding at third base. I actually don't mind that, and I'm actually going to take him. And he's like I said, third baseman, good contact, good discipline, good vision, good fielding, not much power, but everything else he does really well. So we're going to take Richard Lynn. Hopefully he's going to be a guy who his potential plays out, but that does look like a good option there. All right, so round 3. This is where you get like those, where you can really build a good draft. Round 1 and 2, you can obviously get better picks, but if you can get some steals in the third round, that's where you can really build a farm system. And that's, it seems like very obvious, but still, let's see what is here. Those 80 overall potentials. What have we scouted? This first baseman, maybe? This is the kind of guy I like. So he's 20 and he's like 3 or 4 years away. So this could be more of a project, I like to call him. He has 80 potential. He could have 80, maybe 80 potential. But he could have 80 contact, could have 80 vision and discipline, could have 70 fielding. This guy could just be Wade freaking Boggs, put him at first. Like legit, with that if you could have that contact, vision, and discipline, holy mackerel. So we're going to take a chance on Rick Elias. Hopefully, like, he just can hit. Like, it may not be power. I know power is the chicks that dig the log ball, but, if you got that there, like, all that stuff he had, pretty nice. Might take a picture here with Will Barber. But let's see, we have this other guy that they had to take a look at. Shortstop, he's a few years away. 75 speed already. Could have 70 fielding. But I never want to say it's draft based off need because they're so far away. But we have 2 shortstops that are good prospects. And then we still have Simeon as well. We could take Franz Wolf. That sounds German. We could take him. We could take a second baseman, Cody DaCosta. He could have great contact, good fielding, good solid speed, good reaction. I actually want to take Corey DaCosta. If we can get a lot of guys who just make good contact, we're basically looking at the Kansas City Royals from a few years ago. But I think, depending on there's a starting pitcher. We haven't really looked at this Joaquim Abraham. I'm going to take him. We haven't really taken a pitcher yet. So let's take a starter. Hopefully he's good. I actually kind of like our picks so far. But let's see. We are around 6. Will Barber's still available. I think I'll take him. He's a few years away, but hey, let's take a shot on him. I think we'll have one more pick in the 7th round, and hopefully we had a good draft. Now, it's really just a crapshoot. I'm just going to take, I guess we're going to take Dave Riley. So let's take him, and that's going to end the round. Like, that guy I have 0 hopes for. So let's see how we did in the draft. Hopefully we got some good picks. Let's see here. Signed draft picks. Oh my God! This is a franchise-altering draft, boys. Holy cow. Even look at the last pick in the 7th round. 80. Oh my goodness. Let's take a little quick look at this. All right. Harper, Cavaney, I think we hit a home run on this. 93 potential. That's an A. Now, he's not like a 99. I've seen 99s. I've gotten 99s before. But look at this guy. He's only 20. He's already 73. I think he'll be in the bigs next year. Because he just does so many things well. Even if he may not hit, he already has 73 fielding, 77 speed. It's going to go up. Thank you, Harper. That is great. Richard Lynn, this guy, already, he has, what is his potential? 88. And those potentials can vary. They can go up and go down depending on how they play. So like that, Harper could go down or up in potential. Same with Richard Lynn. He already has high 60s contact, good vision, solid discipline. Feelings are already there. He's a major league caliber fielder. Now his durability needs to go up for him to play every day. Durability will affect fatigue. No power, but we knew that going into that. So Richard Lynn, fine. Rick Elias, this is the guy that could be like Wade Boggs if he had good potential because he has all the hit tools and no power. Unfortunately, he's a 79 potential, high C. That is okay though. Corey DaCosta. Now this guy already has 92 durability. He will be in the majors in a year or two. He's already a 75 overall. If his contact can get into the mid to upper 70s, second baseman, I mean, are you going to find much better? I mean, for a small market team like us, that's big. Now look at these 3 pitchers, guys. Look at this. Joaquin Abraham, already an 89 potential. I could easily see him going to an A. He's only 20, 68 overall. Has a fastball, changeup, 2-seam slider mix. Right-handed. We got Will Barber, which we were going to take a few picks before. Like I was going to take him that Corey DaCosta round, I believe. 82 potential, nothing crazy, but we'll take it. But look at this last pick. I said I had no expectations. 88 potential. He's 67 overall. He's only 20 years old. Dave Riley. Wow, guys, we hit a home run there. That is our farm system right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Bs and an A, and these 2 could maybe go up to a B. Maybe. But worst case, those are high Cs. I feel like the only pick that may not play in the majors is Rick Elias. I feel like all these other guys will be major leaguers. You can't say that often for a draft. So you know what? Shout out to our scouting team. That was just great job by them. I think we're going to end the video there, guys. Now, I do have, like I said, I'm going to end every video on a question. So right now we have like Chris Davis we could trade. We have Jed Lowry. Matt, who's our third baseman? Matt Chatham, who's actually kind of struggling this year, hitting 2.7 and 2.7 with 6 bombs isn't awful. Great fielder, but we have that other third baseman now that we might be able to use in the future. But we have some potential moves to make. Not many, but Chris Davis is a piece. Who should we trade? What prospects do you guys want me to go after? If there's a prospect on like one of your favorite teams you want me to go after, I'll try to get them. Just let me know in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoy it. That was an amazing draft. That built our team up. But for the small market team, you have to have consistent, good drafts so you can constantly keep that pipeline coming in of cheap talent. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. I'll talk to you all later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.